We moved to darkness.
There we go. We're back. Okay. I really need to fix this at some point or make it more reliable. Hello and welcome to Devcast Ops. We are tonight going to hopefully finish what we started yesterday, last stream. So we are going to take the certificates that we generated and we are going to put them into console hopefully. So we get that nice padlock on our web page when we access it through the UI. So hopefully that's what we'll achieve.
Okay. Thanks, Banabi. So for now, I have created a folder in here called sets. We're just gonna add that to the ignore file. Oh, I just realized we don't have an ignore file.
We've not needed to ignore anything yet. Everything we've been doing has been correct to upload.
Say what?
Everything we've been doing so far has been correct to upload.
True.
So if I'm quiet, everyone's been like complaining at me that this microphone's too quiet recently.
No, definitely not. I can hear you loud.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just triple check. There's nothing I can do to turn myself up.
You sound fine. You've got the same volume as well, eh?
Yeah. Ignore. Was it ignore file?
It's git ignore.
Git ignore.
Git ignore. I was close.
I saw something today that I hadn't seen before. I saw a git keep file. It had nothing in it, but I wanted to be interested.
You use it to keep folders because Git doesn't understand what folders are. So it won't delete folder tree. It won't delete a folder with that file in, I think. I think that's what it's for.
Anyways, those are the files we would like Ansible for us to distribute, which are the two sets, and then the what do we call this? DCO.pem?
CA public file.
Yeah, I'll just call it public file.
I made a CRT file to make installing the cert easier if either of you two want to install the cert. And the way you make a CRT file is you rename a PEM file .crt, and then the operating system will pick it up as a cert it can install.
Wow.
But it also means that the operating system will open the file. So while PEMs are useful to pass around for like what console wants, if you actually want to look into it through the GUI, renaming it to CRT will let you do that.
I've just gone full CLI mode and just read every cert with that OpenSSL now and hope for the best.
I don't think Windows has OpenSSL. Do I have OpenSSL?
That's your fault for running on backwards systems that don't support developer tools.
I'm sorry, I want Windows. The correct thing to be is a system admin. That's why there's all these GUI tools that do all the work for you. Because who needs the command line when you've got config files and GUI?
You're not going to just do it through PowerShell instead.
No, just go use CMD. PowerShell's too complicated.
Guys, we decided to do it in the server, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. It's the one that's servicing requests. So you would only hit a server node for API for UI calls. You wouldn't hit agents, so you don't need to bother with it.
Yeah, for UI calls.
Yeah,
because you can hit the agent for local calls.
Yes, but then it seems weird to TLS locally.
If you're in your own box calling 127.0.0.1, make sure you use good TLS. Don't want someone's. So I suppose technically, if someone could get onto the box, they could then sniff local traffic.
Yeah, like it would add more security, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone called HTTPS localhost.
You could probably use the console. So,
is there a way to move all the files
with items?
Copy with items. Copy with items.
Copy with items. Okay, and then I can also rename them because obviously this is how we named it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to. You shouldn't call it console agent CA.
I don't know where we got that from. I can't remember.
That's from the other TLS block.
Oh, yes. So actually, then never mind about the renaming. I can just keep the names as they are then. Right. So moving. Oops, moving. Move. Actually,
We are
move.
copying.
Hey.
Moving infers you delete where it came from.
Me no English, sir. Me no English. But I like to be corrected too. Thank you very much. Copying cert files onto the server.
And maybe put HTTPS cert files or UI cert files to signify what they're being used for.
Makes sense. Cert files onto the. This is the server section, so I don't need to specify.
No, copying UI server cert files is fine.
Yeah. All right. What did you say? Copy with items?
No, so copy and then use it with items block.
Oh, no, my bad.
I think it's copy.
Or CP.
No, it's it's either file or copy.
I think
File
it would be
would work.
file. I think it would be file because then I can then tell it what content I want
No.
inside.
You could
So
just
copy works.
Copy
file
what?
wouldn't work. 'Cause file you don't pass content as a,
Oh yeah, file you can touch.
You could do a template and just have,
I think
I
copy
need
is the correct way to do it.
yeah.
I need a
Templating off the template is a weird one.
lad. I need the syntax for copy.
Source.
You need it's content. Oh no, there's source. God, this file's in a weird order.
Probably SRC.
Yeah.
So,
SRC.
Oh.
item
And then
What's next?
dest.
so these are going to be path / and then item. So source, it's you need to get to where you store the certs
Yeah.
because you've not stored them on the server thing.
Yeah, but are we not doing items right in here?
Yeah, but it's going to
The
be like
item block.
/ or yeah, you want to do like where
No,
they are.
Yeah, just do a PWD on where they are and then put that before the item.
But that'll only work on his machine, won't it?
Well, I guess you could do a relative. Does it?
Nah, I think in this case it will be making sense to just do -- because I am in 1, 2, 3, right?
Is there
Yeah,
any reason you can't just put the certs under it?
I could.
I'll have to update his Git or
Yeah, which is gonna be such a.
And it should technically be in a folder called files. It should be files certs.
did you put it? You put in handlers.
New folder, files, and then remove the certs in here. Okay, so because we're in the same folder, we still have to go one up, right? And then file.
Yeah, I think it will look under the files folder by default.
I wonder if it'll do subdirectories though.
Path directory, copies of requests.
Item singular.
Oh, if path is a directory, it is copied recursively. If the path ends with / only the content inside that directory copied to the destination.
Let's try that.
Yeah, that should copy all certs to destination. And then destination is ext TLS in quotes.
Oh.
Someone's saying a file.
Oh, fun. That should work.
You might need a trailing
wait.
slash on your external TLS.
Yeah, I would do that actually.
What do you say?
On your external TLS, put a slash afterwards.
Oh yeah, yes, that makes sense. Okay, so now we have to change this your pen.
If dest
This will
is a
be-
non-existent path, and if either dest ends in general sources directory, dest is created. Dest.
And this one would be
What they're all called. So that'd be constant. Yeah, you just need to do. How do we do dot key? That's using different file ones.
set file.
Yeah, constant
This is the fun proof that file names don't matter.
dot key for the
Yeah, 17 dot key.
All right, are we ready for a try run?
Going to show us that padlock. Run 1, no errors.
Okay, so
it's gonna be
for
the fun
viewer-
thing if Hazy installed the CA himself.
Okay, we'll find out.
We'll get a different set of errors which we can navigate through. You just get the red padlock then.
So currently, the reason you're seeing this view is because James did some work, and now we're seeing that. Why are you looking so surprised, James? Why are you looking so surprised? Anyways, as we now hear, this is how it looks currently. So
It's not working.
Yeah. So
yeah, the service has been restarted and it doesn't have all the information it is expecting, so things aren't working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Restart
files.
Editing config and restarting server without putting files in the right place. Unsurprisingly fails. Which confused us when we started because we forgot we did that part.
Yeah. How did I get in here?
Where are you going?
Oh, I know why. So because I moved into the certs location, and then when I moved the cert file, it moved my location there as well. So that's why I'm having to go back so many times now.
Visual Studio is weirdly clever.
Which is good, actually. I like that. Dash I can't believe at the beginning when we started this, I didn't think I would remember the commands for this.
It's just so long.
Yeah, but I remember it now. It's just bad. I mean, it's not that bad.
I mean, it's good. It's proof that when you do things, you learn how to use them.
Well, don't ask me about that limit thing that Barnaby made me do last time. I don't know how to do that one yet. Still.
It's just -L in the host name, or a list of host names technically, but
it's extra vars. I find is the complicated one, just because it's like
that as well. That would have been my next challenge, because we had to just without going into the file itself to change it to true or false. I just had to. Yeah, I don't remember that part.
We can blow your mind when we get to skip tags and tags.
We have to do tags?
So you can tag, we don't have to see them for what we're doing, but you can tag hosts and answer with certain tags, and then you can set plays to target tags. So if you're doing, it's more useful when you're doing dynamic inventory. So if you're pulling from something like GCP, you can pull the tags from GCP and then target the hosts based on based on those tags. So Ansible doesn't need to sort everything out into host groups. It just goes, the server's tagged as a console server, run the console server tasks against.
I think behind the scenes they are still just groups.
Probably.
I think that's the way the dynamic inventory creates them.
We did that for AWS actually.
It's getting there.
Do we need to worry about permission?
You should
the
do
file permission. The file permissions for the.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang.
They're different for each one as well. So
yeah. No, but this should be while I should make sure they correct on this computer, and then it will copy across. Or we can do 3 blocks. They're like file blocks that do the check.
I think you could do it in the copy, potentially. Do it
with
items.
If they're all different permissions,
your with items block can take an object.
You could do with items.
Okay.
Then you can do item.name, item.mode, item.owner, and stuff like that if you wanted to.
I think all the owners can be the same for this because it's all just console.
Yeah, it'd just be the permissions that's different than path at that point.
Would the permissions need to be different?
The key should be more protected than the PEMs.
But if the PEM is the same level of protected?
Ideally, the PEM should be world readable so that if someone that's not an admin can just log on and check if they're going to expire, there's no harm in them reading the PEM. So it just means one less of action can be done without elevating privileges.
Grace is saying the stream is breaking up.
Oh,
I mean, it's fine with me saying it sounds like we're talking over each other. I think we are just talking over each other.
what?
I don't know. Hopefully it's fine.
I wonder if it's going through the Cloudflare means it's slightly longer network hops. Maybe next time not Cloudflare. Don't stream through a VPN if you want optimum performance.
I think this error is fine.
So the health checks will now, if it works, health checks will now fail.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because they won't be able to TLS.
We're telling HTTP. It's now HTTPS.
Okay. But we still need to change the permission for the files first and see if that would fix stuff, right?
Maybe get it working, then lock down the permissions.
Just log into Box and see what's happening.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is the service running? I can't remember if we run that check first.
SSH. Oh, I log in before. Oh, I don't remember. Was it my name I'm using to log in?
Yeah.
It's just Wale, yeah.
Yep, you are right. Okay, it's active.
A lot of errors.
It's all happy.
Yeah.
2 nodes are in bootstrap mode. Only one node should. Oh, I know what happened.
Did a couple nodes start at the same time or something?
I think because we've run this twice and it's failed, it's ACL bootstrapped on 2 nodes, but without propagating it.
Oh, give them a wipe.
All of them, yeah?
Yeah, just wipe the whole lot. Unless you want to try and figure out which ones have been bootstrapped and which ones haven't, which is just going to take.
Oh, should we try this out? Extra what?
It's -E. And then it's wipe data true.
Yeah, I just wanted to grab the name real quick.
And then in quote, it's in quotes.
Yeah, the whole thing in
I
quotes.
don't know if you need quotes because there's no spaces, but no, the entire thing.
Yeah, if you put it around true, it's normally to denote if. Yeah.
Like this?
You probably get away without the quotes, but yeah, it's essentially saying this is the string that is that E variable, and then it'll be interpolated once it loads in.
Okay.
It's an interesting error. It's like, yeah, everything's fine. I just can't connect to anything. Because it's not like the service failed. It's just active, not working.
Well, I guess 2 nodes in the cluster are trying to present their encryption.
Oh wait, no.
Their access.
Did that one work? Because the one I logged into says it's fine. I mean, it's erroring with Bootstrap.
The service is up and running.
The service is up and running, yeah. So weird.
I wonder if you'd be able to run any of the console commands to get information about which server. I guess it's server 4 and server 3. I'm guessing. I know server 1 is throwing errors.
It's funny because console members gives you all the servers.
It'd be a console operator raftless peers that might give you information, but I don't know if you can see the bootstrapping status of them individually. How's the wipe going, Wally?
Great so far.
It gives you a leader. Granted, he's already wiped it and gone past that point. So
Built-in CA. Generating server certificate. Well done.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, this is different.
that's the intercommunication TLS.
Yep.
I forgot the running the server was one of the last things we did.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff under common needs to be set up.
Oh, there's a new version available.
Of console.
1.17.0.
Has it gone GA now? Because I think it was in pre-release
Says
last
here.
time we checked.
I guess the fact that it's telling us in the log, right?
Yeah.
Because current version in the
117 is finally up.
yeah. It says here agent
Yeah,
new
it's Jay. Well, when we get this working, maybe we can upgrade it.
Oh, this is cool. Agent server serve one received use key query. Yay! No errors so far. I'm trying to follow, but it's not following. Am I doing this correct?
You wouldn't do
can tail
intertail.
jump CTL. Yeah.
But general CTL has its own follow. You just
Oh,
go. I think if you just go -F in general CTL, it'll tail it for you.
yep, that makes sense. Thanks. So I don't have to keep
How is the Ansible going?
failed. That explains a lot. Let's
Got
see.
further this time though.
Yeah, so it's just here then.
Once
Yeah,
it
console
gets-
client health data. What?
It probably can't hit that API.
Yeah, but it should have
What
failed.
was the connection refused?
We just
Request
got a
Yeah.
bootstrap error in the server again. 2 nodes in bootstrap mode, only 1 node.
Yeah. Only one node should be in bootstrap mode, not adding wrap. Yeah, node add console server, console 2, other console server, console 3. So 2 and 3.
You have
It looks
1 and
like all
5 above.
all may have bootstrapped individually somehow.
Can you check the bootstrapping play to see if it's doing them if it's on run once? Did we actually boot? I can't remember if we did bootstrap. Did you set up ACL?
Come
Come
I think to
on,
basic level.
It won't be common. It would be server if it was.
ACL
No,
is disabled, but so ACL is disabled. Bootstrap is true.
Sorry, what?
ACL, if you go in the terminal, if you do console info, it says ACL is disabled, but bootstrap is true. Leader address is 6.
Yeah, we haven't done bootstrap because it was part of the to-do list.
The bootstrap is the connection for the cluster though, because you bootstrap it spec 5.
Is there anything in the config that may be pointing to HTTP that needs to be HTTPS?
Yes, let's check that real quick. Right, so the HTTPS, CFR, hostname. No.
If you set the address back to HTTP, now I wonder if it will fix it. You don't need to take the rest up. You can leave the TLS block, but in addresses, just set it to HTTP instead of HTTPS. So then it will try and it'll open the port again.
Should I still wipe it again, or should I not bother?
You shouldn't need to wipe it, because it will just restart it when the config is replaced.
Yeah, it's weird. Because Bootstrap should really run on none of the console stuff should care about HTTPS being up and running.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's weird that HTTPS is getting it to trigger the bootstrapping stuff, because we haven't changed the bootstrapping unless we inadvertently change something else in the config file.
Because console members is still like, yep, all good, everything's up.
Do we still have the old journal CTL logs from before, from last week, or did they get wiped over the...
I don't wipe anything. So unless with the server restart, they get wiped, which they shouldn't. All the logs are still there.
It might be worth looking back through to see when the bootstrapping error started, if it is related to this, or if we were having it before and it just wasn't throwing issues.
If you look, there is a way of time bounding journal CTL response. Because this is a lot of logs.
Oh, stop. 9th of October.
Yeah. We don't delete the journal CTL logs.
Yay.
Okay, the server now starts. Fine. So if you go to the URL, HTTP works fine.
Yeah.
And it's not, unless there's like later on, it gives the bootstrap errors.
Yeah, I guess you could check if it's throwing errors now and system CTL.
Yep. 2 nodes are in bootstrap mode. So
you just got that. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that means this error might have been happening last week as well then. We just didn't know.
I wonder what's causing it.
So we should we should try and sort HTTPS out.
All right. Yeah, let me just make sure I comment out everything that we don't need so far. So it's faster to run. We won't be needing the command and TLS because that's already sorted. All right. Perfect. All right. So now if we were to run again, it should be faster. According to this, it's a success.
That's good.
That's with HTTP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
with
gonna put
the
HTTPS back.
yep, with the retry as well, with the fail, it like fails 5 times, but and then it probably works. So it's probably a weird glitch with the retry.
Actually, before I add the HTTPS back in, I want to know what the permissions are for these 3 files because they are in here. Let's see. So
I mean, the same as the other file, the same as the other set files probably.
you sure? I can just go copy that from there.
Oh, you want to know what they are or what they should be?
No, I know what they are because I just looked at them. But like, what should they be?
660 for 660 for the key, and then 6 6 4
664.
644 for the pens and 64 or 0 for the key. Because the key should, and it should be root console ownership.
Actually, that should be fun. That should be.
So should be mode 0600.
So they're currently 766. Oh, you can't execute them. No, they're currently 644. Is their current certs? Is their current
That's
modes?
the TRG that we're passing around, so that should only be accessible by root. That's why that's that one.
So when you're copying, does the copy command have a mode as well? Actually,
Yes.
no, I'm asking. I'm actually looking from here itself. So yeah, for now, I would just give them all the same mode for now.
Don't give them 600. Be 6. Give them 640 at least.
And you probably want to set that owner to console as well.
Group to console.
Group console. Oh yeah, they can be in both. That's fine.
Group.
I think we've got a console user variable. Oh no. Oh, that one doesn't use it. That's fine.
All right, and then the only file that would need changing then would be
The key file.
the key file.
I mean that's fine for everything. That means the PEMs aren't board readable.
Okay, so if this is fine, then that's let me leave
This,
that
yeah,
there.
this is fine for now. We can.
This will work. It won't necessarily. It's not. It could.
But to get
easy.
there, to be the console user, I think for now.
It's weird. To make it more secure, you make it less secure.
Yeah.
Or more permissive. It's not less secure. I wonder if the bootstrapping error would be resolved by limiting the forks to 1 or 2, probably.
Yes, because then they'll always be.
They won't all restart at once and lose quorum.
So should I add HTTPS back?
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully this will just work. If I have a funny feeling it will get the same. We just have it was a server error when you tried to connect, was it?
I mean, everything's fine. Just the HTTPS doesn't load. The website doesn't load.
Oh,
That's kind of expected because you're using the wrong protocol. I guess in theory the health check should fail because of the
HTTP
yeah.
URL within HTTP. Okay, first error. Let's check it out.
Should just
Yeah.
be connection refused. Oh, you got
Do
a
we set?
redirect
Oh,
error.
do we set the port?
No, but it'd be the 8500 port.
No, it won't be.
Or was it 8501 for HTTPS?
Does it need ports in the addresses then?
H501.
No, I think the HTTPS
Ah.
default port's 8501.
still doesn't work. Tried.
Did not send any data. I
So it
wonder if
will be
it was-
8501 now when it's HTTPS, you said that?
yeah, you'd need HTTPS in front of your
Yeah.
thing, but I don't think that.
Yeah. No.
Unexpectedly close the connection. Check the general CTL logs to see if it's actually spitting anything out about those connections closing if it's getting to console.
I think we may actually need to turn the port on.
On the box or in the config?
In the config.
Do you have the stands already?
No.
That was a good question.
So just in the addresses one, or would it?
So it's ports.
Would it be on the addresses?
No. Top
Hey.
level, I think.
Oh, it will be on its own.
And then ports, and then open curly brackets, and then HTTPS equals, and then whatever we wanted to. 850. No, just do 443. Like, why do we need to be?
Yeah, present on the regular HTTPS port. We don't have to put a number into our URL.
I know. Respect. Okay.
Got such sticker work when I was like, no, Vault needs to be on 85000 because that's the port Vault's on.
Vault's 8200.
Sorry, whatever Vault port is, 8200.
So the 8500 that we're using is specified by
It's
you
console.
then.
Do you know any of the other HashiCorp default ports?
I know Vault is 8200.
Does TFC have a default port? I guess it probably does. Does that just
no, Telfam Enterprise is just
remember
weird.
it deploys onto a VM that you so no, as far as I remember I didn't ask for any default ports. Okay, so are you ready? Yay, right.
registering old keys?
Yeah, it failed earlier.
Oh, well. Error
This is,
connection refused. Okay, but look, because it's trying to do this, so should we not change this to HTTPS now?
You can try it.
Registering old keys.
I mean, console just failed to start as well.
That as well.
Is the configuration valid?
Oh, you mean this ports thing?
Yeah, you can check if you log on to a server and you do console validate and give it the config file. It'll tell you if there's something wrong with your config, or you can just give it the
Console
config
what?
directory. Console validate and then give it the path to the directory.
That's not the problem. You can't bind 443 without being root.
Yeah, if you're running console validate, you need to give it a file directory, as it says. Which
Okay, so
op console config, or is it op console D? I can't remember what we put it under.
AC console D.
Yeah, that'll do.
I can't remember the actual file name.
You don't need
No,
to
you
open
don't.
the directory.
Oh,
Here you go. And it tells you what it's opened. Oh, you need to SU to console.
configuration is valid. Oh,
Oh, I've got old ones. Oh,
Nice.
TLS default.ca. Yes, using old config. Are we using both? CA cert file.
So the new way we're doing it is correct. The old way, like the bottom stuff, is wrong.
But do we have the new one and the old one as well? Because we have a TLS block in there already.
Yes, we're using HTTPS. We're doing correctly, but
Yeah.
we're not the defaults. We're not setting.
do we need Bootstrap on for now?
Yes.
Mm,
Do you want to fix
Either way,
those
it's
errors?
valid. So shall we put the instead of 443, shall we try 8500 first?
Sure.
The auth bind command.
Was it 8501 or 8500?
You can pick any port. It doesn't really matter.
All right. Oh wow.
As long as it's not 443, apparently.
Sadly.
Do you want to fix the other errors while you wait for that to run? So if you move those blocks to where it says, so essentially tls.defaults.ca file instead of CA file. So move it inside the TLS block that we have HTTPS. I think it's all of that, yeah. So just copy all of that at the bottom.
Yeah. To change it to this one.
No, you need to do it in an object.
Yeah, copy all of it.
Okay.
No, just in the config file, just copy the last 6 lines.
Oh, you mean this one here? Okay.
Yeah, or cut them if you prefer. And then go up to the TLS block. Nope, you already have one.
Oh, in here.
TLS, and then put a defaults block in. And then paste all the stuff you just copied. And now fix the tapping. Well, that doesn't really matter because it's JSON.
I think I've worked out how we can bind better. Oh no, we are in this. No, it's that in the service file. So within the service file, you can tell it you want to allow bind ports correctly, I think.
HTTPS.
I think it's already on HTTPS. Yeah, it's already on HTTPS. Anyways, I'm just doing this one first real quick. So
Because do we have any firewalls? I don't think we do. There's the Linux ones, but we don't. It's not.
Sorry, there is multiple firewalls between you and this box. None of them are turned on. So I think we can set a capability within the service file that lets it bind a different port.
Is it listening on that port? Is it listening at 8500 at the moment? It's still throwing the errors.
Yep. It's 8500. I mean, I've set it in here still.
It's still failing to start.
I just...
Oh, it's still running.
Yeah.
Your config file is incorrect. Can you rerun your config check, please? So instead of default, you need an internal RCP, and within that, that's where it needs to say verify server hostname. So after your default block, you need an internal RPC block, and then within that, you have the outside the block.
Outside the default block.
Yeah, outside the defaults block.
Oh yeah, okay.
You need to have an internal RPC, and then that has to have verify
Just
internal.
online.
Which he does technically say, but in a very hard to read way. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
No, Wale.
Oh.
It's a separate block.
Okay.
And then move verify server host names into that block. Line 27.
So let's see.
Okay. I think I know how we get on 443, which would be maybe a fun thing to do.
Should we try and get it working on?
Oh yeah, 100%.
500 first.
All right. Sorry, what would you say?
Oh, we're going to try and get it going on 8500 before we bind 443.
So you've got another hour, which is quite a fun hour.
Operation is valid this time. That's good. All right. No, actually.
Yeah, you need to journal it. It's annoying because consoles has so many errors at the bottom that systemctl just doesn't give you any useful information.
Oh my gosh. I think I know where this is coming from now. Might be to do with the common, no handlers, task templates, service. Yeah. So in the service.
Do you want to know the problem?
Why not? I'm happy to.
You're not turning off HTTP. So HTTP is still binding to 8500, even though you can't connect to it. There's a reason why it suggests 8501. So you either need to turn off HTTP or set its port to something else.
And how do we turn off HTTP?
So underneath underneath HTTPS equals 5000, line 11. you go HTTPS equals -1.
HTTP or HTTPS?
HTTP equals -1. And that's how you turn off a pop. Fun issues.
Oh, that explains it, because I remember when we were doing it with Vagrant for HTTPS, it was always 8501. Actually, Vault does the same as well.
So
Vault
the
gives us
reason why they're different
ports as
ports
well, yeah.
is by default HTTP stays on. You're just not telling it to use. And I think actually, I think you could still.
I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to use HTTP.
I guess it
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
Because if you're not turning it off, then it should still be valid, right?
Yeah.
It probably would. So if you were doing this in sort of a live environment that services depended on that, you'd enable HTTPS and then get everything to switch over, then disable.
Yay. No.
I thought I installed the CA.
Failed connecting.
Didn't accept your login cert. So this says we need to get a server that's signed by console.
Interesting.
So wait, even if I install that CA onto my machine, it won't change the path?
I mean, you're. Well, I've installed the CA and I still get the.
Oh, so you've installed it already. So
Why? Yeah. Why do I get the?
okay, then if you have already installed it, then there's no point in you doing it. That's interesting. Didn't accept the login certificate. Yeah, provided.
Why is it complaining about the cert? I mean, I haven't restarted Chrome since I've installed the cert. That's probably why.
Let's just install this.
Oh, I know. I could use Edge for that.
I did not remember.
Nope, still doesn't work.
Still doesn't work.
It's still throwing the same error that it's not getting not trusted. I wonder if our SANs are set up correctly or the DNS for it.
Well, it's using the common name.
I wonder if it needs the IP in the SAN.
I mean, it shouldn't do.
Oh yes, I remember now. Okay, so it was import item. Was it import item? Yeah, could be. Could we try? Yes. DCO pen.
Oh, I thought. It seems to think I didn't install it.
I'm surprised it kicks you out. It doesn't let you join at all, because normally it goes, this isn't trusted.
Well, I think it's.
Have you trusted it?
I think console needs to trust us as well. Is probably one of the things we've told it to do. We just set a default to internal stuff.
So it's trying to verify incoming on us.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
If you go to your config file, Wale, I know you're trying to get this stuff to work. In the defaults, you've got verify incoming.
Yeah.
So that means it has to trust our search. So under HTTPS, you probably want to don't change it there. Under HTTPS, add another verify incoming block and set it to false.
I love your default behavior is open everything to not trust.
Which one of the HTTPS? So under
line 21, under line 21.
Okay, so on the TLS. Oh, false.
Why aren't you adding my cert?
So I guess the other way we get around this, if we give, I would have the certs that we use to connect would have to be signed by Consul.
Probably.
Yeah,
So we'll
this
need
is-
to have both its CA on us and then a console cert you use to authenticate.
This is where you have the CA elsewhere for your internal organization that you give everyone their own internally signed cert, and then those are the same CA signs the Consul certs.
I do wonder if I can do that. I think I'm installing
Hey, works. And padlock.
Hey, there we go. I wasn't installing a actual cert CA. I was installing something else.
Also, remember to check it to trust it once you've installed it.
This is Windows. It is different.
Oh, okay. So mine was easier. Anyways,
I
we've
think
achieved our goal.
mine's meant to be really easy. I just don't know what I'm doing.
We've achieved our goal. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Pretty much on the hour as well. You've
Wow.
got just enough errors to fill an hour.
Don't forget the bootstrap errors still. But hey, who cares?
I think I know how to fix the bootstrapping error. It's fairly simple, but it would make the Ansible runs take longer, because what's happening is all the servers will be restarting at the same time, so they all come up and are trying to fight for leadership. And then they eventually figure it out, but it takes them a little while. If we limited it to 2 nodes at a time, it would only restart 2 at a time and then make sure the service is happy. If you limit it to 1, it'd be even safer. So, but 2 for us would potentially get rid of those errors and have the trade-off from time. But you'd be taking out all of your kind of redundancy when you do an Ansible run. So, if we do like an upgrade where we go to another one, if something else failed while we're doing an upgrade, your console cluster would crash.
Oh, that's fun. Do you want to upgrade console?
Ooh, quickly. Do you want to give it a go, Wally? Although the other things aren't working.
Change the number. Change the number. Change the number.
Happy, James? Happy?
We need to
Yeah,
run it
no.
next. We need to watch it all crash and burn and then leave the cliffhanger for next week.
Nah, we're
Is
not
it
doing
running all the plays?
No.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you've
No, I
turned
can't.
off.
To make it
stuff.
quicker, I got rid of, not got rid of, commented out. Because especially that first one takes us a while. So.
Okay.
And that's the one that we actually need for this.
Yeah, so HTTP does still work on the server. Just fails. Why? Just really want my. It said you calling HTTP on HTTPS port. So it is a schema problem.
Mm. Client said it. Oh no!
Yay, padlock!
Nice one. Congratulations.
I just had to. I don't think I've ever installed a CA in Windows. So.
No, I've done a lot
I don't think
of
I've ever. Yeah, I've done it on Linux. I don't think I can do that again. And I've done it on Mac, and I've done it on Windows.
You see, that actually. So how to do it in Windows? Windows or Mac. It was instructed on here actually. So this is the
guide we were looking at last time.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I tried to. So see, for us Mac people, it tells us how to do it on here.
You can just also went through Safari, and it just gives you an option to always trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't use the management console. I did a different way. It's fine.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. I did it a less sysadmin way.
iOS. Get it on everything. I used to have a custom set up on my iPhone for, I think, padlock lived in like a TLS in Safari like extension for a while.
What I would like to do, don't need to do it anytime soon, is set up so Proxmox, which I don't actually know how the TLS works for it. Set Proxmox up so it gets the same CA. So everything is just like I install one CA and that gives me authentication.
Yeah.
I won. Yeah. God, it takes a while.
What are we doing? Right? Oh, we're creating console directory.
Do these directories exist?
It's interesting that some things in Ansible seem to take forever. You think the equivalent is running just an ls command. I don't know what Python seems to take a while to get it back.
But it's equivalent to running an ls command per file. Because it's not just like, because you're doing with item, you're not doing a bulk check.
Just get it to run tree and then pull the results out instead.
Who's the new leader?
Yay, it upgraded. Clap, 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 clap.
You sure it's a new version of the UI, Wally?
Sure thing. Hold on. We're currently on this, which is hold on.
16.2.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. 16.2, and now I shall refresh. Oh my god!
Yay!
So clean.
Clap, clap, clap.
And it's
So
like that's why we do this. Why you do all this Ansible stuff, so you can be like, oh, there's a new version. Change number, click go. Oh look, we deployed a new version of the console.
And guys, don't forget to make this change during working hours.
Well, if you set fork up correctly, there should be minimal downtime.
There should be no downtime. Well, I guess there's a tiny bit as it elects new leader, although I think console's pretty good.
Electing the column will take some time. It will fail on this server because there's no load balancer, and the console, the URL is currently just going to a single node. I suppose we need to fix the health checks next week.
Oh, it's filling here. Certified, verified, failed.
Well, yeah.
So, because trying to verify the certificate.
So next time we get to deal with installing a CA in Linux.
Oh yeah.
But that can, I think getting these to work and probably installing the CA in Linux is probably a good idea for this. So they trust themselves.
See, no, I wouldn't take this off yet. We're still not done. Next part now is.
Ooh. Maybe we should install the CA somewhere else though.
Install.
Because there's a different Ansible script we use to set up the servers, which maybe we should install the CA via.
Yeah, but for this demo purpose, can we not just do it all in one go, in one place?
No.
No.
If you want, I can do that bit. If you don't want to download another repo.
Not that. It's just simplicity sake.
It should be in another Ansible script. Because then if you sort of remove console or you don't run console on a server, you won't have.
Well, so we've got a base setup Ansible, which like installs our users and like sets up the basic server. So any server that gets deployed will have this run. And that's the point where they need the RCA installed.
Okay. Anyways, I've noted it down for next time.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Cool.
In which case, we should probably
partially done.
Yeah.
We've done what we set out to do. We now just have to make it pretty.
Yeah, so next week, you get to see us make it pretty and install install CAs on Linux servers to get it to trust itself, which is a funny one. But yeah. So thank you for watching, everyone, and like and follow, subscribe, do the things that push us up the algorithm. I lose track of what they are. But
sacrifice to the gods, you know. Sacrifice to the YouTube gods. Got to happen.
Oh, yeah.
See everyone next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.